So what we need to do is you're on your homework, you're going to have problems that look like this. You have to write each decimal in standard form, expanded form, and words. Well, we have this number right here. You know what that is. What is that number? 1. We're starting simple. What is this little thing? Oh, I didn't circle it very good. What's that little thing? Decimal. How do we say it? And. 1 and. After the and, we just read the number normal. What is it? What is that number? We say 1 and 7, and then we look at our board over there and find out what the last digit is. What place value is that? Hundredths. So we say 1 and 7 hundredths. All we do is look for the last place value. Please. We look for the last place value of our digit, and we just read it. So if we had a number that looked like this, 1. First of all, let's prepare ourselves. What place value is this? That's a really bad error. Still pretty bad. What place value is that? Ten thousandths. Because we got tenths here, we got hundredths here, we got thousandths, we got 10 thousandths. So we know the last thing we're going to say is 10 thousandths. So we say 1 and, what is this number? 2,574 10 thousandths. Make sure you spray it a little. Okay. Except not on your neighbor. 1 and 2,574 10 thousandths. Just look for the last place value we just saw. That's on there. And you say that at the end and you'll get it right. Now, that's in words. Expanded form gets a little bit more complicated, and you guys are going to struggle a little bit with expanded form. But if you had this number and you wanted to write it in expanded form, what would you do? Write it on your boards. Show me. Write it up top to bottom, by the way. Don't write it across, write it top to bottom. Meaning, start with 100 and then go down. Plus. Okay, that's what you would do, right? Where is the decimal in all of these numbers? Where is it? What end? Right end or left end? What? Right end or left end? Right end. They're here, right? Let me change something. What happens when I put the dot here? And we want to do that in expanded form. Watch this. Expanded form for this is 0.1 plus 0.02 plus 0.003. Notice the decimal is now on the left side. Okay? That's the easiest way that I can explain it to you. Notice that there's only one number in each one of these lines that is not a 0. If you have two numbers in each one of these lines that's not a 0, you did it wrong. Every single time you do this, notice when you did the regular expanded form, there's only one non-zero number in each one of these. That's what expanded form is. Only one non-zero number in each line. Okay. So, in standard form, this one is, and I'm going to have you guys get working on stuff in a second here, 3.0369. How do I say that? Brett? No. First of all, what's the place value? What's the last spot here? What is this? What place is this 9 in? 10 thousandths. Okay? Forget that there's a dot here. What is this number? So you just say 369 and then the place value of that 9. What is the place value of the 9? So you say 369 10 thousandths. Okay? Rosie. Please. 369 10 thousandths. All right. On your whiteboards, what I need you guys to try and do. First of all, give me that in standard form. It says 14 8/100ths. Write it down in standard form. It'll help you, those of you that are struggling. Look at this. 14, right? Because that says 14. And is a dot. And then if we wanted to think about it, 8/100ths, we look over at our chart there, the hundredths is in the second spot, so we have to put a 0 and put an 8 to make it in the second spot. And there's our standard form right there, 14 8/100ths. Okay? Notice the difference between, Rosie, notice the difference between yours and this one. Okay? Your last digit has to be in the 100th spot. Okay, write it in expanded form. Expanded form, top to bottom. Just a little hint to help you out with expanded form. Okay? How many digits are in this number? 4. Okay? If there's 4 digits in that number, you probably should have 4 lines in your expanded form. 10 plus 4 plus 0.0, because that's this one. So we got tens place, we got ones place, we got tenths place, and we got hundredths place. Notice 1, 2, 3, 4 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. Okay? It'll help you remember. I'm sure it will. Please put A in expanded form for me. What I just showed over here was this. And if you're struggling with it a little bit, this might help. Put the whole number at the very top. Okay? Your whole the whole thing that you want to do. And you start out with 1 plus, keep your decimals, 1.00 plus 0.1, 0 plus 0.02. Notice you have every one of these has the, you just go the next one over. Okay. Now, standard form, this is 0.6087. Someone tell me that. What is that? How do I say that one in words? What do we have to know first before we even begin? What should we know first, Aspen? What is the last digit's place value? One, two, three, four. 10 thousandths. So we're going to say 10 thousandths at the end of this number. What is that number? Yep, 6,087 10 thousandths. You just read it normally, 6,087, and then just say the place value of the last one. When you do that, you got it. Give it to me in standard form. And expanded form. So put standard form at the top, give me expanded form at the bottom. So we got 11 and 200ths. So expanded form is going to be 10 plus 1 plus now you don't have to put all those zeros in there. I just did it to help people look at it and see it. If you want to write it like this, that's up to you. Okay. Just a couple more quick. We're going to talk about the star wolf. The star, named Wolf 359. Has an apparent magnitude of 13.5. Suppose that another star has an apparent mag of 13.05. Which star has the smaller magnitude? Meaning, which one is smaller? 13.5 or 13.05? Which one is smaller? Let me ask you this. If I put a 0 here, because I can add as many zeros as I want because it's on the other side of the decimal, I could keep adding zeros all the way across here, all the way into Mr. Hayes' office if I wanted to. Okay? And I took this dot out of here. Which one's smaller? The bottom one. This one is the smaller one. It's just like a regular number. You first look at this one. That one's the same. Look at that one. That one's the same. Oh, now we're to there. That one's bigger. That means that this one is bigger than that one. Okay? Start at the left, work to the right, just like you would any other number. Okay? You're going to be asked to put things in order. We've got these. We've got 16.67. We've got 16.6. And we got 16.07. Again, start at the left and work to the right. We look at that one. They're all the same. We look at that one. They're all the same. We look at that one. Oh, they're not all the same, are they? Which one's smaller? The bottom. So if we're doing least to greatest, this is going to be number 1. Okay, now we're to this one. This one's done. This one's out. This one's 7, and this one is blank. What is blank? What is that? What is that value? 0. I can add zeros. I can add as many as I want. I can keep going this way. I can go crazy if I wanted to. Okay? We got 7 and 0. Obviously, this is smaller, so this is number 2, and this is number 3. Okay? on your homework, you're going to have stuff that looks like this. Putting stuff in order, expanded form, words, things like that. What I want you to work on is I want you to work on page 110 to 111. $10 to $40 even, and $45 to $50 all. I also, on Monday, listen, I also want your test corrections back, please.